Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all you little maniacs across the planet Earth, once again it is time for Robcast Radio A.M. Coming at you live, uncut, and unrated from Spreaker Podcast and Robcast Radio. So here's Zombie, and here it goes.
Oh my freaking goodness, guys. What are you all up to this morning? Woo! We could possibly vent about our day on here today. We might tell you a joke. Probably just talk some cash shit for a little while. Tell you guys, good morning. How's your day going today? It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. It's Thursday. Wednesday, we did not do a show Wednesday. We're having some technical difficulties. Which, wowzers, man. Living out in the sticks, it gets so frustrating. Let's say a year ago, I was, the very first, the Car and Zombie show. Let's go back 2 years. We started the Car and Zombie show, guys, with a $9 smartphone from the dollar store. No microphones, and just open air. We would fucking just start talking cash shit, and that's how the show got started. However, constantly trying to improve on sound quality and bringing you all something that's a little bit more entertaining. It's been a little bit of a challenge here. It's not anything that we can't handle, you know what I'm saying? But it does get very fucking frustrating. Oh, man. First and foremost, we are blessed to be alive on God's green earth today. And rock and roll, man. We got to do something productive with it, right? But yeah, just fucking A, man. I've had, from show number 9 on the AM show. It's actually from last week. It's on. I can't get it to fucking upload. So we just kept going. I mean, what do you do? But the difference now, between then and now, is that we've got, thousands of dollars fucking tied up in this show now. So our expectations are just a little bit higher. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit higher. We expect things to go just a little bit better. And stuff like trying to get this fucking show to upload, man. Whenever I just paid for 5 gigs of Wi-Fi 2 days ago, right? And they call them and they tell me, yes, your signal there is fine. This is fine and that's fine. And then, what the fuck, man? It says network. What does it say? Network. Change of network detected. It keeps telling me this shit every single fucking time I try to get on the air. And every single time I try to fucking upload a show, it tells me change in network detected or some bullshit like that. So now I'm battling that because it did this once before, guys, and it's fucked up. You call Ahab the Arab, right? That works for fucking Sprint. Like, motherfucker, where are you at? I know I'm calling an American company to try to get my shit solved out. And this dude, I'm talking to some dude in motherfucking and Punjabi or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but the point is that I'm talking to this person and then I'm trying to tell them my problem, and they're fucking talking back to me. I can't even understand what the fuck they're saying. I said, look, man, if you're speaking English, I don't fucking understand you, okay? Please, either put someone on the phone that can interpret this language, right? That can fucking get to the heart of my problem, because I don't think you understand what the fuck I'm trying to tell you, and I definitely don't understand what the fuck you're saying to me. Because you're trying to read me some statement that's a half a mile long to tell me what's wrong with my phone or with my service, and I don't understand what the fuck you're saying, so... And sometimes it's fucking great. I mean, they get right to the bottom of the heart of the problem. Well, actually, did this same shit, man. Internet, fucking, change of networks detected. Well, what's fucked up is I've got the best phone on the planet. close to it, right? And then I've got the problem is, fucking A, man, if you don't just have tons of money to throw at shit, then people take advantage of you. People take advantage of you when you do have tons of money to throw at shit, but you don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? You can just throw money at it and piss on it. But the problem with me is that I don't. There are different levels of poor, right? And I'm pretty poor. You know what I'm saying? So, being that I'm on one of the lower levels of poor, these motherfuckers, I can't have a $200 bill. I can't just fucking get a $1,000 fucking phone and an iPad and all this other shit that I need. So what I'm having to do is try to work on a little bit of a shoestring budget, but without compromising sound quality, etc. for you all. That's why we have the best equipment. That's why we have the best cables. That's why we have the best recorder. And speaking of that too, fucking A, man. One of the recorders fucking went nuts. It's only the third time I've used it. I used this recorder to record the, oh goodness, what all have I used that recorder for? But period, man, it's the third time I've used the motherfucker. I get, Mr. Chris Ryder on the phone. We're talking about fucking A, man. We're talking about he's been hanging out, been doing this, doing shit with Eric Church, Ariana Grande, Billy Joel, fucking, you name it, man. He's had all these fucking, he's had all these interactions and shit. And I'm trying to get with him, see if he's talked to Frankie Grande, cool motherfucker right there. If you're a Big Brother fan, you know who Frankie Grande is. But yeah, in the fucking my recorder, this is what it. That's like I do a fucking hour interview with Chris Ryder, right? And I'm like, cool, man, thanks, dude. Have a blessed evening. Love you. I'm gonna put this up on the Robcast. We'll do a Robcast. Number 36 or whatever the fuck it is. And I go to put the audio on there, and whenever I play back the recording, I have no fucking idea how this happened. It's only Chris talking. I'm a ghost. It's like blank. So how have you been, zombie? And it's nothing. And then it's Chris answering me, and then it's blankness. So that's 2 or 3 hours of mine and Chris's life, and getting ready and doing everything and getting a producer up here to get this shit together. And then the fucking recorder. I don't understand it. The last time I used that recorder, I called, fucking Marilyn picks up the phone, and it's like, she says, hello? And I'm like, I say hello, nobody hears anything. Click, it hangs up. Well, then that means my microphone wasn't going in through the phone. Like, what the fuck? So the other night, whenever I called, I check it out. I called once, they didn't hear me or whatever. Chris didn't hear me or whatever, and they hung up. And then whenever I called back, they're like, yes, they could hear me. So if they could hear me, and I could hear them, and I'm recording the whole fucking thing, right, in line, inside the phone. And yeah, and whenever I get all done and everything, fucking sit down to play it back. Actually, to play it back, I started the show. Got up to where we're going to do this interview, and I fucking put it on there. And it's like only his side of the conversation. And I was like, what the fuck? I had to roach out a whole show right there. I had to just fucking throw it away. I'd like my 10 minutes to get into the show, start to introduce Chris, put the recording on, and then I'm fucked. Because it's I started to improvise my lines, like just do Chris's part, and then I would say whatever, but that would have been, that's a show for another day. So there you go. A fucking inline phone call, smartphone recorder. And what it amounts to is that it has this weird fucking cable. It's a 2.5 millimeter jack on one end and a 3.5 millimeter jack on the other end. Okay, now that would be easy to replace if it was a 3 millimeter cord. But it isn't. And they do that because people are fucking retarded, right? People are fucking retarded. They can't look at the little fucking sign on this recorder. On one end of the recorder, it's got a thing that says, it's got a little picture of your phone, to go to your phone. On the other end of it, it's got a little picture of headphones. And see, what they did See, the reason I'm fucked is because I think it's the cable that holds the recorder to my phone, right? That's fucked up. Well, the problem is it's a special cable. Instead of any other inline cable would be 3mm, right? Well, this one's 2.5mm on one end and 3mm on the other end. And they do that, right? They do that so that it's idiot-proof, so that only one jack will fit into your phone and only one jack will fit into the recorder. Because, of course, I know that they assume that fucking people can't look at a little picture and hook shit up right. And if they do hook it up wrong, then they're going to fucking hold this, like, Magnavox or whatever fucking, Behringer, responsible for fucking up. So what they have to do is they have to make this special cord that you can't fucking get. You can't just go to Radio Shack and buy it. They have to make it special, you know what I mean? So that it will only fit, it'll only hold your phone to the recorder one way. It's fucking stupid. You know what I mean? It's stupid. If people can't hook their shit up right, if they can't follow instructions, we don't need to make shit idiot-proof for them. Fuck that, man. I don't believe in that. It's kind of like, you know, the more and more stuff the car does for you driving, the more it's gonna fuck you up whenever you have to make a close call or make a decision or something happens in a car. If you're used to your car driving for you and parking for you all the time, what the fuck's gonna happen when you have to park the car yourself? So either don't drive at all, just get the fuck out of there and let the car drive for you, or B, do shit the right way and don't try to cut corners. People are so motherfucking checked out in this world that they have so much better, we have so much fucking better things to do that petty shit like read instructions on something, or, you know, this cable only fit in one way so people can't fuck it up. It fucks people like me that actually do have some sort of a fucking mechanical aptitude. You know? It pisses me off, actually. It pisses me off that that I'm sitting here talking to you guys, fucking $600 and something phone that I special ordered. I had Motorola build this motherfucker for Robcast Radio because I was like, fuck it, I want to give our people out there the best. You know, whenever it comes to sound equipment, we start on a shoestring budget, guys. Like I said, we started with a fucking literally a $9 smartphone is how we very first started bringing you all the Car and Zombie show a couple years ago. But I expect, you know, that whenever this fucking, you know, now that you do have good product, good service, fucking everything's rolling right. Call in a fucking producer to come in here and produce this fucking show. The shit's not cheap, guys, and it's a lot of fucking work. I know it sounds like I get on here, I just fuck off for a little while, and then I'm gone. And it's what I love to do. I'm not complaining. But I can tell you that sometimes, you know, for me to get on here and to do, you know, a 30-minute or an hour-long show could take 3, 4, 5 hours to get that shit ready, to produce it, to set things up, and then to put it out there. If I didn't like all of you a lot, I would not do this. If I did not have a message to send to you all, I would not do this. If this is not just a waste of my fucking time, this is something that I'm very passionate about, because I think that everyone has a special talent, and that they should wake up every single day and use that talent to their advantage and to the world around them's advantage. That's not too much to fucking ask. And then whenever I get into this issue of motherfucking network fucking change detected, it's like, alright guys, this is just about enough to piss me off. Because you try to go with, okay, what network is going to be best? I live out in the sticks. Well, Verizon. Well, guess what? Verizon, I don't know. It just gets to the point to where then you're like, alright, cool. They just started this new unlimited plan, right? For one guy to get an unlimited plan, let's say right now I pay like $65 a month to get like 6 gigabytes and unlimited everything else. And it's bullshit. It's a ripoff, because I never use